For the range of motion of the elbow, we're going to start with active. So we're going to ask the patient to bend their elbow as much as they can, and then straighten their elbow as much as they can for extension. And then for pronation, supination, we need to have 90 degrees of flexion. So pronation, we ask them to bring their palm towards the ground as much as possible, and for supination, to bring our palm the opposite way as much as possible, so towards the ceiling. Now for passive, we ask them to relax and let the clinician or the therapist move them, so you can bring them into flexion as much as possible. So here I'm pressing right on the humerus in the forearm to try to bring them into as much flexion as possible, and then carefully I bring them into extension as much as possible. It might be uncomfortable for some people, so go slowly. And then I come and stabilize here, and I bring them into pronation as much as possible and supination as much as possible. For resisted, you want to always stabilize on the humerus, and then you put them into 90 degrees of flexion, and then you're going to ask them to contract their bicep or not let you bring their straighten their elbow. And you can see they're compensating with their trunk, so you can come in, have a mechanical advantage by stabilizing at the shoulder instead. And now you want to bring them again at 90 degrees, and then you're going to instruct them to push against you to contract their tricep. And again, you can have a mechanical bandage. And then you're going to bring them neutral, so with the forearm halfway between pronation and supination. You're going to try to bring them into pronation. You're going to say, don't let me move your forearm, your palm towards the ground, or don't let me move your palm towards the ceiling, again stabilizing it. I'm not going to stabilize so you can see, but this is what it would look like.